Hey everyone, DarkDragoon here, and welcome back to episode 3 of my Let's Play featuring the Feed the Beast mod pack. As you can see, I might have done a little bit of work off screen. I decided to go ahead and just get this thing finished so we can move in and actually move on to some other, mod stuff, because that's where, where all the fun is at. But yeah, you can see it's not quite done, mostly because, as you can see, the ceiling is made of slabs, and I'm going to need to wait until Red Power, honestly, to be able to get glass slabs. But that's okay, because I'm not too worried about monsters coming down on us. It's pretty well lit around here, and the actual place where I'm staying is up here. You can see I basically made myself that little loft thing I was talking about. I might make some changes to it a little later, but I mostly wanted to just get something going so that we'd have a sort of a place to live, and we wouldn't, be hiding in a tiny little hut the rest of our days. I also made sure to get a ladder up here to the roof, so that when I get the glass slabs I need, I can just come right up here and work on it. I can also use this as access for the roof in case I want to build anything up here involving the mods. So, yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. So there you go. Went ahead and pretty much moved everything in here, I think. I just finished getting rid of the last of the scaffolding that was sitting on the outside, and I got a couple chests made for some various things, and yeah, so I'm feeling like we're getting kind of moved in here, and everything's working out. You can see I obviously did quite a bit of mining off camera just to make sure I have enough materials so that I can move into some of the mod stuff. So, speaking of which, let's go ahead and, well, it's almost night, so we'll sleep through the night real quick. And then I'm thinking we're going to get started with some Industrial Craft 2 stuff, so I'm going to be right back. Alright, we're back. As you can see, I'm going to be getting myself a tree tap here. It's pretty easy to make, just 5 wooden planks of any kind right there. The reason we're going to need a tree tap is because we're going to go looking for some rubber trees. I think I found one. There was one like right over here outside the... Wait, why didn't I go? Really should be going this way. That makes a little more sense. Come on. I'll be very happy once we get... Oh, come on. Very happy once we get red power on here, is that'll let me tie those pressure plates together so that... they'll, stepping on either one will open up both doors. But you can see I'm pretty much going to go out and try to collect me a decent amount of sticky resin, which means I'm going to need to find a couple more rubber trees than this. So I see a couple over here in the distance. If you're not familiar with rubber trees, they're pretty easy to tell. They are from Industrial Craft 2, and you can tell what a rubber tree is from a distance because it's got basically it's got a little pillar of leaves on the top of the tree that makes it sort of stick out. There. So yeah, so pretty much I'm just going to be looking for some rubber trees, trying to maybe get some saplings together, because I would prefer to just grow my own rubber trees and have them all in sort of one centralized area. But so yeah, so now that you know what I'm doing here, why don't I go ahead and be right back once I've got myself a decent amount of rubber tree saplings and some resin. So I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. So I've just been sort of wandering around looking for some more rubber trees, and I came upon this little thing, some kind of beehive that's some kind of water beehive, so obviously from extra bees. So I thought I'd check it out and show it to you guys, because these are new to me, and they might be new to you. So yeah, water drones and water princesses. I wonder if they have to be in a apiary that's in the water? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, got some more bees. Might as well grab them while I'm here, right? Bees galore. So I'm kind of I've been running around for just a couple minutes here, and I haven't come across a rubber tree sapling in a few minutes, so I have 6 saplings, so I might just go ahead and head back to base and get these things planted. Maybe I'll have more luck getting saplings from their leaves when they grow. So yeah, alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head back, and I will be back when we get there. Alright, so we're back here, and it was night by the time we got back, so went ahead and just slept through that. So now that we've finally got some stuff together here, you can see I made an extra scoop while I was out there. Try to find a spot for these bees for now. Not a whole lot of good spots. I'll put them in here for now, and we'll move them later. So yeah, just gonna try to clear our inventory up a little bit here and get ready. Pull out all this iron we had cooked up earlier. For this reason, we're going to cook up this resin. Now, later on, once we have our industrial craft machines going, we'll be able to use an extractor to get more out of the sticky resin. For, each sticky resin will give you 3 rubber, but obviously since we're just cooking it, each sticky resin is giving us 1 rubber. We need a lot of rubber, unfortunately. I don't know if that's going to be quite enough rubber to get us started, so let's get out here and... Oh, hey, look. Rubber node just regrew on that. That's nice. Yeah, let's start planting down our rubber trees like so. I like to do them 3 apart. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear this out of the way. Should have brought my shovel out with me. There we go. Do we want to leave this one here? Sure, why not? Once we get an extractor, we can just chop it down, and you can also extract the raw logs. So yeah, so we got our rubber trees planted. We have a ton of bones in there, and we need a ton of rubber, so why don't we do this? We can pull the rubber out of here. I think what we'll do is while this is going, we'll go ahead and let some, because we don't want to waste all the heat from the coal coke that we got there, and so might as well, sure, why not? Might as well make use of this stuff. Iron in there, clay in there. The rest of it can go back. We're keeping it right here. Alright, so what I'm actually thinking is we might upgrade these to iron furnaces. That way it'll be a little more efficient. We do have a ton of iron, so yes, we're going to do that. Pretty simple process. I will show you guys exactly how it works as soon as I get everything pulled out. Yeah, we'll just upgrade all of them. So we'll take it over here. Boom. Iron furnace. Iron furnaces are nice. They work a little quicker than regular furnaces, so you end up saving on your raw materials, which is always good. So we'll just do this. Fit one more thing in there, so we will. Let's see here. Yeah, sure. We'll try to get this clay dealt with. We don't really need it right now, so it's a decent thing to have sort of running in the background. So you can see it does run a fair bit faster than just a regular furnace. We're going to be obviously moving away from these coal-powered furnaces toward electric-powered furnaces. Hopefully in here in a little bit. First we're going to have to get, like I said, we're going to have to get a good amount of rubber. So we used up a good amount of our iron. Um, oh, come on. I'm having more and more trouble with that door. Oh, right. So I was gonna get bones, and we were gonna make those rubber trees grow a little faster. And shouldn't be a big deal. We should just need 2 bones. Yeah, bone meal. Alright, so I'll go back out here. Whoa! Okay. Could do that to us. Alright, we'll just make these rubber trees grow instantly with the use of our bone meal. And we're just going to spend some time cutting leaves off of trees, which is not too exciting, I don't think, so let me be right back. Alright, I'm back. So as you guys can see, I pretty much just spent some time clipping the leaves off of these rubber trees, and I got a good amount of saplings, so I planted a couple more. So yeah, and I pretty much harvested all the resin spots that are there for the moment. So, and it's becoming night, so we're gonna go ahead and head to bed and get all this rubber cooked up, and yeah, hopefully we'll be set to get started on some of this fun industrial craft stuff. So I'll just hurl this stuff into there. Toss that in there. If I recall, I think I was still keeping all the plant material outside, so we'll sleep through the night real quick. And we will head down here. Hopefully this is going pretty good. Yeah, so we got that cooking up. Let's go ahead and toss all these spare bits of plant material in here. So, industrial craft. The first thing we're gonna need is a generator, because basically the way that industrial craft works is there are two types of things. There are generators and there are machines. Machines obviously need power, and generators create power. Obviously, that makes sense, right? So the first thing we're gonna need is actually, we're going to need some copper. Do we have any copper over here in our thing? I think we do. We had a decent amount of it ready. Yeah. Okay. So, let's take a look at generator. So, this is the one we're going for. Looks like we're also going to need some tin for the RE battery, if I recall. We're also going to need some refined iron, which is pretty simple too. Why don't we... Here we go. Let's see, let's take a quick count of how much we're going to need. So we can either do it with an iron furnace and 3 refined iron, or we can do it with a regular furnace and a machine block, which is 8 refined iron. So why don't we just get the refined iron that we need. There we go. Do we have tin as well? We have 2 types of tin. Not exactly sure why we have that second type of tin, but oh well. So, okay, so we got ourselves some rubber. I think we're also going to need redstone, which we've not found yet. Alright, I will be right back because we need redstone. Hey, I just wanted to show you guys that I found some diamonds. Nice little vein here of diamonds. Oh, that is lava. But yeah, so I've just been doing some mining here. I obviously found the redstone I was looking for, but finding a couple diamonds was definitely worth spending a little more time mining than I maybe originally intended on. But so now that I've got some diamonds and found me the redstone I needed, I'll head back up, and then we'll meet up upstairs and we'll get these some of these IC2 things going. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I made it back to the house, and it is night, of course, as you can see, but that's okay. I'm pretty safe in here. Just sort of looking through some of the fun stuff I got my hands on. You can see that I've got myself a good amount of ore, and you might be wondering why I'm not processing it yet. Basically, I think think I want to wait until I've got my macerators going. That way, all of this ore you see will basically be doubled, which is awesome, actually. But let's see, we got gold. Get rid of some of this other junk here that's in our inventory, just so that we can clear it out a little bit. I like to try to keep my inventory sort of clean. Sometimes I don't succeed, but hey. Alright, I probably shouldn't have put that redstone in there. So, generator. Let's take a look at that again. Generator. So we're going to need, first of all, we're going to need a machine block, which we should have the refined iron. That's done. We should have a spare furnace lying around. The other thing we're going to need is an RE battery, which I apparently can't show you guys the recipe for that. For some reason the IC2 plugin's not working properly. It's working fine for everything else though. Oh, you know what it might be? It might be because this RE battery is fully charged. Let's take a look. Yeah, there we go. Pretty easy to make. Just need a copper cable, some redstone, surrounded by tin on these sides. And the copper cable, this is why we need the rubber. We need 6 rubber, 3 copper to make 6 copper cables. So why don't we do that? Let's see, I think we can now use this stuff. Alright, so let's get to crafting. Got 3 copper, 6 rubber will give us 6 copper cables. And then to make the battery we need, whoop, that's not right. There we go. Surrounded by tin, and we have ourselves an RE battery. So one more piece needed before we can get the generator going. Machine block, furnace with a battery on top will give us a generator. I think we're going to have enough copper cables for the time being, but let's figure out where we want to slap this down. I'm thinking something like this. And there's a reason why I'm putting it a block up, and that'll be clear here in a second, because we're going to need a little more copper cabling, so why don't we get that going. Plenty of rubber, thanks to that farming we did. So, the reason why I put it one up is because we're going to make us something called a bat box. So you can see it needs 3 batteries, a copper cable surrounded by wood. So why don't we get the cabling for the batteries done here. I think we put all our redstone back here. I think we should have enough tin to do it between what we've got here and here. So, we're going to need, what, 3? Let's use up this stuff first. Yeah. We'll have to do it. 2 and then 1. So, yep. That there. Got us a couple batteries. Wood's over here, if I recall. And we have a cable, so we can go cable, battery, 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 wood, 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 wood. And we got a bat box. Cool. Now, there's something I want to check real quick to make sure. Okay, that gives us bronze. Was that what we needed? Sorry, I'm trying to think. Yes, that is what we need, because we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a wrench, which is this. So, alright, so I think we've got everything we need here. Let's see, we're going to grab our tools here, because we're going to have to be digging into the floor a little bit. So this looks nice. So, yeah. So, okay, we want this to be facing down, because the dot gives us our output on the bat box. So basically we've got the power that's going to be generated. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. You got to be careful doing that, because sometimes you'll lose your machine, which is not good. So here's the generator interface. You can see it's pretty simple. In fact, well, Why don't we grab a bit of coal here so I can demonstrate. That'll do. Alright, so pretty simple. Coal goes in the bottom. Those batteries we were making, you can actually put them here in the top slot and the generator will charge it. But you can see the generator's running. And this is the internal storage of the generator. It doesn't look like there's anything in it. Well, that's because we've got this bat box down here, which you can see is currently drawing power from the generator and storing it inside the bat box. This is really important, particularly at the beginning when you've just got a generator, because if you just hook this generator up to your machines, you'll burn through a lot of coal and a lot of energy will be wasted. With the bat box, you can store up that energy, and you can see one piece of coal looks like it's about 4,000 energy. So this way it'll have a means to shut itself off and not be burning through all your coal. The other nice thing is you can charge up batteries here in this bat box. You can also charge up some of the electric tools, which hopefully we'll be able to get building here in a relative short order, because that would be pretty nice. So that going, we're going to basically set ourselves up so that we can start adding our machines in here along the wall. I think that'll work there. So basically you can see, use the cabling both in recipes, and you can also put it down and this is how power is transferred to your machines. Now you have to be a little careful. You don't want more than about, say, 5 blocks of cable, because you'll start to lose energy. So you can sort of fix this. Obviously, there are other types of cable besides copper. The more advanced cabling will have less power loss. And the other thing that'll sort of help keep your power distribution would be, like, if I put like a battery box here or one of the transformers here and wanted to run more cabling, I could do that as well. So basically these generators and these power batteries will sort of help extend your line a little bit, keep the charge up in the line, that is. So yeah, so now that we've got ourselves our generator here, we can pretty much just keep it stocked with power. You can see it'll eventually, once it fills up the bat box, it will start filling up its internal capacitor, and then once that's full, it will stop burning your coal en masse. So yeah, so we pretty much got ourselves pretty well set up to get sort of moving ahead here. Obviously we'll have sort of more complex machines and designs here as we go, but the first machine I really want to get going, and this is what I mentioned a bit ago, because I want to be able to double my ore output. And to do that, I need something called a macerator. And to build that, you can see, kind of, well, not too complicated. We got a couple flint. I think we have a couple. Another machine block. You'll see you'll need a lot of those, and an electronic circuit, which you can see is, again, just copper cabling surrounded by redstone and a refined iron. So to do one macerator, we're going to need, let's see, we're going to need 8 refined iron and 1 refined iron. So we're going to need 9. We might as well go ahead and make 2, because these macerators are really useful, but they are really slow running. So it's always nice to have a couple of them. You can see we're kind of low on iron. So what did I say? We needed 18 iron, so we need 11. We need to cook up 11 iron here. I'm not sure how we're doing on, let's take a look at how we're doing on, whoops. Okay, still got a decent amount of rubber, and we're going to need more copper cabling, so we might as well make some more of that. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Got a good amount of bricks now, which is good, because if we ever want to expand our home here, it's going to require a lot of bricks. A lot of bricks. I don't know what compelled me to use bricks. I think I might be slightly masochistic, but hey, why not have fun with it, right? Okay, we'll roll those in there. We won't need those yet. Get ourselves that. Okay. So we're doing pretty good thus far. I think we need to... Okay, you can see our generator is full of power. So if I go ahead and put more coal in there, you can see that it doesn't burn. It'll only start burning it once we have machines hooked up here that are going to start drawing power. You see we're maxed out, we're maxed out. We're doing pretty good on power right now. Obviously there are other types of generators which will produce more power, and we'll have to start getting into that as we progress. But right now, since we're just, trying to get started here, the generator will work. I'll probably leave it attached to the system even once I start upgrading out of the just generator. Just in case, I need excess power. But so I've got my iron, keep that going, pull that out of there, you in there. Just basically waiting for this iron to cook up into refined iron. We need a couple. We can actually go ahead and pull those out and get our electronic circuits made. Electronic circuits, cool. Now, one thing I'm worried about is, I won't really say I'm worried about it because I can just do that, is we only have a couple pieces of flint. We're going to need 6 total. And we have 3 total. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to... Oh, you know what? That's why I don't have a shovel. That would explain that, wouldn't it? Okay, well, we have a piece of stone and some sticks, so we'll just make a very cheap shovel because we need some more flint. And I've got a stack of gravel here, so we're going to kind of... It's not really cheating, but it is a little bit cheaty. Because you're literally just digging up the same piece of gravel to hope that it spawns some flint for you. So yeah, I'm just gonna see if we can't find a little bit of flint. Need 3 more. There's 1, there's 2. Come on. No, they're gonna make me slap down some more gravel, aren't they? There we go. Got a little extra too. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so that's done. What was it we needed for that? We needed some cobblestone. We got some of that over here. Pull out a stack of that. And we needed the flint, which we've got. We've got enough of our refined iron for a couple of these machine blocks. Get those going. There we go. So there. Couple of macerators. 1, 2. Excellent. So now we can just put that there, and we can start processing. You can see it started burning a coal. That's because even these machines have internal capacitors, so they will hold some power internally, but it's really not a whole lot. So what do we need a lot of at the moment? I'm trying to think here whether or not I want to get this copper or all this iron processed, because we're going to need a lot of iron moving forward, but I also think we're going to need a fair amount of copper. Yeah, and we don't have a ton of that, so yeah. So iron's going to go in there. Copper's going to go in there. You can see those machines will start to run. As you can see, they are pretty slow. There are upgrades you can put over here in these slots that will do various things, but there's one called the overclocker, which will make the machine run faster. There's also the rotary macerator, which is basically the advanced machine's upgrade to the macerator. It runs very, very quickly, actually. So you can see for each ore we're macerating, we're getting 2 dust. Now, at the moment, we just have these iron furnaces here, and I should probably get working on a couple electric furnaces while we're at it. But just for demonstration purposes, I'll put the iron dust in there. Remember, you got 2 dust per ore. And now we're going to get 1 bar per dust. So you can see with the macerators, we've doubled our ore income, which is pretty important. So I think we're getting kind of close to the 30-minute mark here. So here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and get our electric furnaces made, and that's probably where we'll call it for today. So let's take a look at our electric furnace recipe. Not too bad, just going to need iron furnace. We have plenty of those. Some redstone, we have that. And a couple of these electronic circuits. So we should be able to manage this with just a little bit of work. We're going to need 2 refined iron, I believe. Yeah, because we're going to need some more copper cabling. But we are out of rubber. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to clip the video while I collect some more rubber, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I think we've got ourselves enough rubber here to work with. We're going to need, I think, 12 rubber total. Well, 12 cables, rather. Okay, so this was what we were waiting for. A couple electronic circuits. And we should be good, and we should just be able to, let's see here, pull that out of there. Pull that out of there. Pop those off. And put those in there. There we go, electric furnace. Cool. So we'll just throw those down and I'll show you how they work real quick. They're really, really simple. Just attach them to our system here. You can see we're still doing good on power. It's burning up coal, but that's okay. Alright, so I pulled my iron out of there, and just like a regular furnace, you just throw it up there, and it obviously it runs a little bit faster than even an iron furnace, so it's obviously going to be a little more efficient with your coal usage. Obviously, you're still using coal, but you can see basically the idea is the coal that you're burning is providing power to multiple machines. So you can see we've got our system running. So yeah, so now that we've got ourselves a nice little industrial craft sort of line going on here, I think that's where we'll call this episode, episode 3 of DarkDragoon's Feed the Beast mod pack Let's Play. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll catch you later.